Alright, hello again YouTube. We are back. We are doing more Sprocket. And, where were we at? We're at the crossroads, aren't we? We had just finished the railway, and now we are on crossroads. So, we've got to capture the crossroads. How many tons do we have this time? We have 75 tons. And I think I remember this mission, and I'm going to want two vehicles that are fairly survivable. So, that means our weight limit is 37.5 tons. So, 37.5 tons. So we're looking at a medium tank with pretty sloped armor. I think I'll want a turret. Yeah, alright. Flatten that. Give me a 60-degree slope. Get rid of the upper band. Very nice. Give me a 60-degree lower slope. Make me taller up here and shorter up here. I like it. Alright. Turret face. Oh, we're in the mid-war too. I totally forgot. Let's see. Armor takes up less space. Engine tech is better. Cannon tech is better. Turret traverse resistance is better. It's actually multiplied by a fraction, so it's even better than it would be otherwise. And the rolling resistance is slightly better. So, that's nice. Yes. Let us flat at 60 degrees. Yeah, flat at 60. I'm gonna aim for a slightly smaller turret this time, and we're gonna give ourselves a turret neck. But I want to use this thing here. I want to use it. I want to try and use it anyway, if that is even possible. It might be possible. The flat part is probably not meant to be at the front. Yeah. Yeah, right. Let's make the hull a little wider, and wider still. Yeah. You could do 40 degrees, right? Yeah, alright. Fair enough. I don't know if this actually counts as armor, I should say, before we inevitably get penned in the turret neck. But for now, we're gonna pretend that it might. We'll go with it for now. Worst case scenario, we have to design the vehicle around not having a turret neck. In which case, it'll be fine. Ugh. Okay. Make the turret front even shorter? Yes. Can we make it even thinner in the back? Yes. How thick can the armor be? Front thickness 140 millimeters. Gives us a 300. In some places, at a minimum of 225. Well, it's mid-war. That seems a little excessive, so maybe we'll leave it at 140 and make the slope 50 degrees. Maybe a little more. God, that really doesn't work. Alright, void the plan. I don't like this turret neck thing. It doesn't fit any of the turret designs that I want to do. Get rid of it. Just shove the turret into the hull. 0.01 meters. There we go. And we'll go back to the 60-degree slope. Make it a little longer. We'll make it a little sharper. A little wider and a little more angled. Maybe not. Maybe a little more like that and a little bit less large. What if we just did 55 degrees? Where's this angle? Angle 30 degrees, 25 degrees, 20 degrees. Let's go with 20. Sure. We are still under our mass, but we have yet to add armor to it properly. We'll come back to the armor first. Let's get a gun on. What type of mount can we do? Probably only the one. Oh, can we do this one? I think we can. Oh boy. Does it work? It actually does. It doesn't stick out of the top. Okay, I'm going with this one. I always end up going with this one because this one will work on basically any surface. But this one we'll go with here. Wait, can we do... We can do that one, but it sticks out the top, and I don't like that. So, go with this breech. Slightly off to the side. And we have 10 degrees of gun depression. Let's give ourselves some more torque. Yeah, the 4 ratio. Or was it 3 before? That's fine. Show armor, give me, if you'd go with 200, 50 on 200, 2000. Yeah, that'll be fine. What type of gun do we want? What type of gun do we want indeed? We could go with, let's go with the 88 this time. Yeah. Long shell. It'll be 1.2 and 2.5. And we'll give it this thing, the tiger breech. Be fitting for the 88. We're a little long now. 2.4. There we go. Now is the gun, yeah, it's not heavy enough in the front, so let's go 40, 45, okay, and then 35, there we go, gun, perfect. Oh, we should call this the Mark 16 medium. Okay. Yeah. But now we don't have that neck thing. We can do a better slope on the hull sides. Upper side. No. What is this? This one. Side glacis. There's the thing I'm looking for. 55 degrees. Perfect. Now, while we're looking at that, I'm going to increase the fender size to the 1.5 meters. Maybe we'll mess the, what are they called? The suspension type. We'll go with the different suspension type this time. Oof. It's so low to the ground. Interleaved? That's strange. I won't do the interleaved. Yeah, we'll go with the suspension. Why not? We'll try and make it a little higher. Layout. Nope, nope. Height? Nope. Spacing. Height. Nope. What am I looking for? I will mess around and see if I can find what I'm looking for. Alright, yeah, I found road wheel height. That's the type of thing I was looking for. Should be all good. Now the suspension doesn't look quite as strange, and we have a different type of suspension this time, so that'll be nice. Let's go with, a rubber idler wheel. Let's go with that, a little less large, and I guess the road wheels we could go with a different type too. Yeah, alright. Sherman-esque suspension. Yeah. Good stuff. Now, engine transmission. Transmission we can always cut back on. We never really need 8 ratios. Let's go with that 8, 4, 2, 1.5, and 1 thing that we did last time. 8, 4, 2, 1.5, 1. We are over our maximum weight, which means we'll probably have to cut back down on the hull size, but we'll get to that when we get to that. Tell you what we could do is we could cut down on the track width there, because it's a little too wide now. Track width 0.5, 0.475, 0.47. Yeah, all right. That seems to work. But now we're really wide up top, so maybe we'll go back down here, and the fenders will swap back down to 1.2 meters. Yeah, that looks like it. Looks all right. Yep. All right. We could cut down this thing. Oh, but I might want skirts on this, so I might just leave it flat. Give it some skirts. Yeah. Alright. What about fuel? We don't need 800 liters. We could go like 50 liters and we'd be fine, but let's go like that. Transmission's fine now. We need an engine. Do we want engine or armor first? Let's go back to firepower and pull the shells out of the hull and put some more in the turret. Let's go up to 35 and 35. Seems nice. Let's also give the crew the space they want. That's nice. And yes, that'll be fine. We could use a gun sight. That would be useful. Yes, we need a driver's port as well, but we'll get to that. Yes, let's go for armor. So, let's get that front strip because I don't like seeing that little bit of green, and we'll take a look at the thickness. So, I think I want to have 200 effective basically everywhere on the front. Tell you what we could do. Let's go for this sort of design. Yeah. And then we'll make sure that that's 200 flat on, and then it'll be like... Yeah, actually that Sponson at 100 works fine. It's even more effective there. And then we'll do the upper at 120. mid at 120, and lower at 120. So we're looking like 200 to 240 mils, and the lower plate is similar. Oh, well, okay, maybe not. Maybe we're at 250 mils now, because now that I'm looking at it with the correct angle. Maybe it's a bit much. Go back down to 100. Okay, maybe we'll do 110. How about that? There we go. And we'll cut back on the roof and belly armor again. And the side armor is too thin, so I will increase that to like 140. And that gives us some 200. Yeah, I like it. And then this slope can be 100 as well. We are way overweight now. We're definitely going to have to cut back on the size of this vehicle. Yes. So we should do that. We should do that after the turret is sorted. So if we have 200 effective on the hull, we don't need 260 up here. So let's go down to 120 mils. And that's more reasonable. And let's do the cheek at 120 mils as well. That'll be good. Yeah. Alright. And then the side at... well, how much is the hull looking like from the side? We're looking at 140. Shocking. Should we do 140 on the side? Well, if we need to, if we're going to get this 200 at the front, so I guess we could also do 140 on the side up here. Well, actually, this is at an angle, though, so we could do like 120 or something. If we want 200 from this angle. Yeah, that's alright. I guess I'll make the ring a little thicker. Yeah, it does nothing for the mass edition, so it should be fine. And the rear cheek will go with 75. Yeah. And the roof will go with 25 across the board. And the rear will do like 30. Same thing with the hull. We'll do 30 on both rear. There we go. Very nice. Now we are way overweight now. We're gonna have to cut down on size. So we have our mass. So 2 meters. Oh, I pressed 1. 2 meters. Okay. All right, let's go with 6.8 meters. Oh, sorry, 5.8 meters. My bad. Now our turret is way too big. Let's make it thinner and squatter and shorter. Oh my goodness, that looks silly. We'll have to mess with that a bit. But the mass is still looking over. What is the issue? The tracks are heavy, the transmission is heavy, the suspension is heavy. Well, we still have more hull space. So we can make it... What am I trying to do? Shape. Doesn't like that, okay. 5.6 meters. 5.4 meters. We're almost there. but we're not quite there. Perhaps we could level this out and then make it even shorter. 5.2 meters. 5 meters. It's a very short vehicle. And we're still over our mass. Well. What should we do then? We could limit the armor, I suppose. So what if instead of 200 millimeters, we kept ourselves at an angle like this? We made sure this was 200 millimeters. So let's go down to 90, and then 90 again. And then the front strip can stay that size, and we'll do 90 again. And we're still at 200. Let's go with 85. How's the front looking still? Still looking alright. Well, in terms of color. What is the actual thickness? 150-ish? Okay. 85. 85. And the side. What is this looking like? Still 200. Okay, maybe we won't do skirts. Maybe we'll just do the hull angle. Here we go. And make it a little bit longer again. And a little bit longer again. And a little bit longer again. There we are. We'll deal with this in a bit. Hold on a moment. Alright, back again. Let's go with 100 millimeters. Cheek. 100 millimeter cheek gives us still 400 on the cheek. And then the side by that would be less. What? Oh, I see. Okay, gotcha. Just looking at the percentage of the mass, and I was wondering why the armor mass is going up in percentage as the mass is going down, but that's just hull armor. The side. 90. We'll surely be looking at the enemy, right? So, we'll be fine. Probably. We're still way over mass. Well, maybe we'll try to keep this angle and keep 180, and then we'll tweak down this to like 80 millimeters of side armor, and then we can do something like that. The side upper doesn't need to be that thick as well, because it's also sloped. So let's go to like 65 millimeters. Very nice. We still got some pretty significant armor here. And now we're under mass. There we go. Let's skimp on the turret armor, I guess. Yeah, well, keep it 25, I guess, like the roof. Yes. Now we are under mass, which is perfect. Now we can sort out this track nonsense that's going on. Idler wheel, road wheels. Spacing on axle. Width, doesn't matter. 0.15. Back to where it was. You could do the interleaved. No. Spacing less, more. Do more and just 2. Ugh. Oh. I want to have 3 of them. Let's pull this back a little bit more. Pull this up as high as it'll go. Okay, it looks like we can do 0.46, but I want to do 0.45. This is a little weird now. Mobility. Road wheels. I can't change the mount size on that. So I'll just make the hull a little more flat. Then maybe we will do skirts after all. Oh, now we're overweight again. All right, go with that for now. Sure. What if we made ourselves shorter? How about that? Ah! The idler wheel has gotten very strange. The mount is now bigger than the wheel itself. Can we make the diameter any bigger? Okay. A little less preposterous. There we go. And then the sprocket will make back to the reasonable size. Let's go 0.5 meters. And then the idler at 0.5 meters. I'll do it like that. Oh, we're almost at our mass again. Alright. But we are almost done. Oh wait, no. Hold on. Engine. We still don't have our engine. Let's do a V8 again. Let's go for... How big of a V8 do we want to do? .5 per cylinder, and then we'll go up to 3,200 because we can afford that. Oh, that's okay. That's still a lot of kilowatts per ton. That's good. 3,400. Oh no, we'll do 3,200 RPM, and then 3,300 RPM, and we'll idle at 600 again. And we are slightly overweight again. Alrighty. We could cut back on armor somewhere, I'm sure. How about the turret? Let's cut back on the front of the turret to 110 millimeters. Oh man, 100 millimeters? Alright. 3.737 tons. Still pretty significant. Hopefully that works. We've got an engine, we've got a transmission, we got fuel, we got tracks, we got powertrain. Oh, actually, we don't really need a twin transmission. Can we go lighter on that? Oh, wow, that pulls back a whole bunch on weight. Okay, we'll go with that. Maybe we'll put some more armor on after we're done fiddling with it then. Because it's not a tank destroyer, so we don't necessarily need it to neutral steer quite so well. Let's go for one of these. A log, as always. And then the crew hatches. Can we do one on top? We sure can. Will the turret rotate properly? No. And I guess we'll do a front one, I suppose. Yeah, let's do one of these again. the standard loadout. We got no radio operator, no bow gunner, so let's do the center line yet again. Tell you what, we could make some more room in the hull. We did that. Big flat bottom. Oh, wait, we made our hull a little longer. We don't want to do that. And then what if we went with this again? Do it at 50 degrees. Now, would that cause an issue with our sloping? Because our sponson is heavy. It's not thicker. That's all right. Yeah, I think that'll be fine. And then it's even stronger from the front if we're pointed directly at them, which would be good. 60, 60, 61, 60, yeah. Excellent. All right. Seems fine for now anyway, until proven otherwise, I suppose, by whatever we face up ahead. Just making sure we're still recording. Commander's cupola there. And the gunner's hatch there, and the loader's hatch there. And we'll do a machine gun. Can we do coaxial gun? Yes, we can. And we'll do a crew hatch on the back. Maybe we'll do stowage. Nah, I'll do crew hatch on the back. We'll do stowage on the sides. Looking for stowage. Let's do one of these this time. Those are a bit big. Wish the crew would be slightly less hindering in their position markers, but whatever. It looks fine. Do some more stowage on the back. There we go. Viewports, of course we can have some viewports around. For the loader, he can look out the back. Commander's cupola, we need an antenna. Go right there. Stowage, lights. Lights on the front. Lights on the back. And we got our log. We need tools. Some tools. A evacuation hatch underneath the turret. Probably a cable of some description. That'll work. And ammo ejection. Or spent casing ejection? Sure. Out the top, let's do out the back. And then one on the side, I guess. Alright, yeah, that'll be fine. And something to clean the gun, I suppose. I don't know if we can fit that. Nah. Yeah. Do some hull access for the idler, mount for the transmission. And more for the transmission. And some for the suspension mounts. And then the engine, of course. But first, do the vents for the engine. And the exhaust for the engine. Maybe we'll go with one of these, or not. Yeah, let's go with the standard ones we've been doing so far. And then we'll put some axis on there. Very nice. And we are still under our mass limit, so let's go for some track protection, shall we? Oh no, first, we went with the square sides, right? Oh no, we didn't. Okay, how about riveted panels? Will those even work? I don't like that. There's no riveted panels. We'll see if we want them rather than flat sides, or rather than slip sides in the future. But for now, we'll go with the slope sides over the side panels. Go with that. Go with that. Go with that. Very nice. Let's give it a camo this time. Let's go with an autumn camo. There you go. Alright. We've got a tank. The Mark 16 medium. Let's see if it works. Here we've got a friend. Very nice. Ooh. Getting shot by that. It appears to be a king tiger. I don't know if I'll be able to pen. I didn't even check the penetration. It should be 100 millimeter or 180 mils effective on that turret cheek. Doesn't look like we can penetrate it. But it looks like our armor is working. Well, that's a turret cheek. Oh, I didn't pen that. Oh. Doesn't like me now. Ah, and we got him! Excellent. And that was it. Crossroads secure. Take that, King Tiger. Well done. Alright, on to the next one.